literally.
We're rolling now.
Hi, I'm Hani Abdile. I'm here with my friend Jay Squire, and he's gonna play background music for me while I do some poetry. This first poem is called Home Far From Home, and yes, I am from a nation of poets, from Hadrawi Tim'adat Warsan Shire. I live in a land with a camel head. I remember how the laughter of the neighborhood rippled through our body daily. We danced with the memories of our ancestors. Hope smelt like a grounded cardamom. Raindrops on a dry earth. But time has changed. I left with a broken tongue's eyes, watching civilians disappear on a desert plain. As a youth, we are the product of a conflict. Our choices were limited, our homes abandoned. Every day was a burning fire. Beneath my feet, continent to continent, opal-hearted country, I'm one of your unwanted beings. I've come to love you, Sandman. Even though you are the land of secret injustice, my new home between rigid policies ruled by border protectors who waste millions to imprison my brain as even I walk free. You can lock up all the birds through the dust of words at them. You can freeze them with fear, erase their past. But I have a heart full of birds and stars. A new home far from home. And those winds I fly in looking down in captivity, and those who have never been in my shoes will never understand. I come to love Christmas Island, where the seas are clear, the birds swap the puddles, where the crops migrate proudly, painting the street with their orange packs. I miss the soil of Phosphate Hills, where my first footprint was recorded, where hope was the only sugar in my cup. I love the Dreamtime stories, which reminds me of Hadrawi poems when the Afaka tell the lion how it's supposed to hunt. I pay respect to the owners of this land because I know how traditional smell, the test of belonging. Through my lens, I can see my ruined history, my destination. If poems were rain, I bless this country with my words. I bless this country with my words.
Beautiful.
Okay, we got identity next. Yeah.
Is someone got a phone on near that amp?
Yeah, it was making sound before.
It was making a little bit of a buzz.
Chuck that over there. Is that better?
I was just during that take.
Oh, okay.
There's a couple of little parts of it.
Beep, 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 beep. I hate that sound. Yeah, well, maybe we can do it again afterwards if we feel like it.
Yeah.
If it, do you think it's in the way?
We'll have a listen back.
Yeah.
Do you want me to redo that poem or are you good?
It's up to you guys. What do you think?
Just we
Let's
should.
keep going for now, and then
Okay.
we'll have a listen back at the end. See what we want to come back to it, yeah.
Okay.
Like a plan.
Sounds good now though.
Cool. Ready when you are, hon?
This next poem is called Identity. I wonder who I am. I wonder who I am. Maybe I'm a mysterious plane in your sight, a darkness that shade with light. I wonder who I am. I travel continent to continent, but my destination is yet to come. And the words on your tongue, a bird person, a asylum seeker, a queue jumper, a refugee, makes me wonder who I am. I guess I'm lost. I remain victim. In your hands is where I felt lack of love and care, but also physical security and warmth. My daily routines were waste of internal emotional pain, and every day you remind me that I was a victim, described as others, them, not us. But what is my name and what is our story? What is my name? What is my name? And what is our story? Well, we were born dreams in our heart. We looked for better lives and a safety well to stay. We chose the risky ways that we were told was illegal. We were given a piece of paper to write our names. Our hands were shaking and our beautiful names were turned into numbers. We were given a food, a shelter to rest, a chance to explain the horror where we came. Psychologists who checked our mental health before we gathered in a big tent where lots of men were watching us. We came to a new land, a new rule and regulation. Some of us had education and some had zero. But we all saw a picture of a new world in front of us. We had fled from those who promised to take our lives away, those who supply bombs every day, left the women and children, orphan or widow. Give the boys guns and use the girls in a sexual slave. Finally, our mind failed. We learned nothing but to escape the sound of gunshots, carrying dreams in our heart, traveling the waves, each of us being brave, ending up behind a fence. And now you wonder who I am. And now you wonder who I am. Now you wonder who I am. Noise. Noise.
Cool.
Okay.
I gotta say, this is an excellent comeback.
Thank you. Thank you, Jay Squire, for being a legend and playing tunes. This is so good. I appreciate you, brother.
I gotcha.
Okay, we're doing I Got a Friend. Guys, just a warning, this poem is literally the most saddest poem I've ever read because I love sadness. I'm like the queen of sadness. Like, I make money out of sadness. That's good.
Ride the wave of human misery. It's a commodity, man.
Jesse, you gonna love this. You know what I did?
Oh, this one. Oh,
Oh no, here it is. Sorry.
You got it.
Oh no, I got it. I got a friend. This poem is called "I Got a Friend," and it is me writing about my longtime friend that I hang out with time to time. The other day, I went for a long walk with my longtime friend, somewhere between Coogee and Bondi. Our friendship contains sanity and mystery. It is really hard to bear with. Their presence colonized my existence. My limbs awake, my mind is awake. My world is wild. I am a river. I am a river floating with doubts. Its shadows grips me with force like a snake, surprises me. Its plan is to drain the meaning of life out of me, which upsets me quite often. Now that they have invested in my body, made veins in my veins, I'm falling into a canal. I'm falling into a canal of frustration and dispute. At times, I appreciate you. At times, I appreciate you because you're not the only one who put me in handcliffs. I've been already captivated in all aspects of being. Your visitation is unpleasant, but your lessons are valuable. So easily you have the control of my mood. You disclarate my despair into confusion, my desires into destruction, and my dreams into dust. Now, where would you like to take my ashes? Which seas would you calibrate to separate the energy of my soul? Sometimes, drowning in your own misery is better than to smile. Dear anxiety, stay in the friend zone. Dear anxiety, stay in the friend zone. Stay in the friend zone. NOIZE. Thank you, Jay Squire.
Thank you, honey.
You are a legend of all time. You make the medicine sick after Muhammad Ali.
Yes, I do. I don't know what
Do you
that
get that a
means,
lot,
but
Jay?
sure, I do get that a lot, yeah. I get that every day.
It's just weekend.
Just after learning. Not before. Just after. Like a baby might. Yeah, so those were like, we're doing the beautiful ocean.
Okay.
So the beautiful ocean, you can read it in, yeah, you can just use some waves and
I'll make waves.
like, yeah,
Alright.
like just
Good,
pretend that you're in the ocean,
Okay.
like in the middle of the ocean,
Or do
the
something-
Pacific
Or do something salty
Ocean.
and pirate.
Pretend like you are keen after by the Somali pirates, which I'm head of. Like, don't add that into the. I don't want to be in trouble for
Is
that.
that first on your Wikipedia page, or is that towards the end?
The piracy career. Try to keep that secret.
You don't know that much money with poetry.
No,
Oh my God, this
I
is-
don't steal boats. No, I don't steal boats. I steal hats. Yeah, so this one is called The Beautiful Ocean, and actually it's a poem that I wrote about being in the ocean for 8 days, where black was my brightest color. Because sometimes when the blue ocean meet the blue sky, it can be really crazy. So this one is my appreciation for the ocean. This beautiful ocean was once a nightmare to me. Blue water, blue sky were blended, and darkness were produced. Foggy and salty smoke was the air I inhaled. And if I could ever color my fear, it would be red, a danger zone, a chemical home, prohibited human zone. This beautiful ocean was once a nightmare to me. Life went without meaning. Dry mouth, eyes without sight. The earth beneath us were enemies of waves crushing like the tectonic plates. And our hope fade away. This beautiful ocean was once a nightmare to me, but I was the captain of my actions. I embraced my bravery, not my destination. And as the days pass, Australia come close. Australia come close, a lavish land full of hope. A group of dolphins marching like the armies on an Anzac Day. But this beautiful ocean was once my escaping cage, where I sought refuge. At some point, she really cares, because she protects me from the wild creature that she gives shelter. And this world become my playground, where humans are toys. Life is full of exams. But this beautiful ocean taught me how to appreciate. And right at this moment, when I come close to her, silence overtake my brain. She says, "Do you remember me?" She says, "Do you remember me? I'm only good for visits, not long journeys." And as I wrote this poem, I wasn't far from her. Her gentle, cool breeze inspired me to write. But she says, "I'm not really good for long journeys, but only short visits." Only short visit. Only short visit. Noise. I'm into that noise.
Having a good time.
I'm into the noise.
Huh, you're into noise.
That was so beautiful, Jesse. I
That was.
appreciate it.
That was so good, guys. Amazing.
Always a pleasure, honey.
Yeah. So that is 4 poems that we got for you. And you can always catch Jay Squire in the street of Newtown,
I do a
walking
lot of
around,
sitting around.
having coffee and playing music. And you can... Actually, I suggest everyone should listen Little Arrow.
Little
And
Arrow.
yeah, and
Yeah.
Saprosa. That is Jay Squire's album, his EPs. And he's been actually writing a lot. I have the privilege every morning to wake up with the piano and the smell of the coffee coming from the window.
Honey moved into my house. It's a lot cleaner